This is the lesson that made me quit Drawabox initially, but I came back to it finally after around 6 months. This lesson really takes a new direction. It is much more technical, architectural almost. It's like a maths lesson, and I can understand why this is one of the more advanced lessons. I can see it being useful if you're wanting to draw something man-made very accurately, but if you're just drawing flowers and cats, organic stuff, then this is going to seem like a dull exercise to a lot of people. I really didn't even want to show you my initial 4 everyday objects, but I will in the hope that someone else who is struggling with this lesson finds it helpful. In this lesson, there are so many lines. You end up doing lots of diagonal crosses across box planes again and again, and it can all end up looking like a cluttered mess, which was initially my downfall in not being able to complete this lesson. As with some of the previous lessons, the quality of the demo videos is a little bit lacking, as some don't have accompanying audio. These lessons are complex, so more detailed breakdown of instructions, especially audio, would have definitely been more beneficial in helping to speed up my learning. On this lesson in particular, I do worry people are going to struggle to grasp the concepts of this lesson and ultimately give up like I did initially. Overall, this exercise is asking you to make a plan, the orthographics as they call it, before you construct the object. But in my opinion, it's quite bad at teaching you how to do that. It just assumes you're going to be able to do it. There is one long page of explanation and it is a mess to look at. There are so many lines, fractions of this, fractions of that, and in my opinion, it's not for everyone. It's hard to learn from. As a precursor to this lesson, you need to do the 250 cylinder challenge, which is like the 250 box challenge, and it's a bit of a slog, which might lead to boredom with Drawabox. And initially, it did also lead me to stepping away from the course. The actual first 3 pages of this lesson are form intersections from a previous lesson, which I breezed through, but I still consider them one of the more difficult warm-ups. And then my problems began. The first lesson is the Bluetooth speaker. Quite boxy, but simple enough, right? Wrong. Those black lines all over the place destroyed my brain. I thought that was bad enough, but the barrel demo was even worse. The image looked such a mess, I ended up feeling overwhelmed and unable to follow the end part of the demo, hence why the stand on my image isn't complete. I had a couple days rest after that bloody barrel and moved on to the computer mouse demo, but I made an adjustment. I was struggling to follow the lessons purely due to the amount of black lines on the page. It became almost impossible for me to follow. Many moons ago, I was told I had Erlen's syndrome by a dyslexia specialist, which is essentially a reasonably common visual processing disorder. Day to day, that just means I find it harder to read black and white. I have coloured overlays I can use when reading books. I tend to prefer my computer screens to swing towards a colour rather than sort of a sheer white. All simple and easy to impose adjustments. Trying to follow the exact rules of Drawabox was leaving me feeling the start of burnout and on the edge of quitting, so I decided I needed to make an adjustment. For the next few exercises, I changed my diagonal lines to green, and this was key to helping me start to unlock what the lessons were trying to teach me. The mouse demo was hard, but not unbearable with the green lines introduced. It also properly introduced drawing the orthographic views of your object, and for me it finally clicked that the purpose of lesson 6 is to focus on precision using the subdivision. It's adding planning in before you even start constructing the object on the page using the orthographic diagrams. We're trying to be precise to increase our understanding of the object in 3D space and translate that into the 2D space, the page. I am really disappointed in how the initial 4 objects turned out, and I could have just stopped after that, but it was clear that I was not making the most of the lesson, so I decided to do 4 more objects, including the orthographics for them. I changed it up again by swapping from a green pen to a pencil to draw my diagonal lines and the initial plan for the object. Another rule break. The one-size-fits-all approach to Drawabox is a little rigid. I think some people are going to need to make adaptations so the exercises suit them. I keep reminding myself that these are tools for learning to draw and not necessarily how I'm going to draw in the future. It is challenging and they aren't really designed to be fun. They are designed to make you focus and make you learn. So I ended up doing 4 extra household objects overall. I think it was important to continue to wrap my head around what the lesson was trying to teach. In the end, I think I got there. But I will admit I'm a little bit hesitant about the final lesson of Drawabox. Overall, I'm hoping following these lessons will help improve my intuitive ability to draw more complex objects in perspective, even if I don't end up using all these boxes and lines and subdivision to draw them. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.